It looks nothing like that in real life. Alright, I normally don't care too much about eating and making nice dinners when I'm alone, but today's going to make a difference. So I'm going to make a meat stew, and it's going to be interesting to show at least you know, friends home in Sweden. A very Australian way of cooking when you're out in the bush is through a camp oven. What I'm going to do is onions and mushrooms to start with. So I'm not going to be too fussy about making this fancy. I am just going to chop it all down. And the whole idea with today, especially with most camp oven meals really, is just chuck everything you want in it and let it stew. Now I didn't have 6 hours to do this today, so I got some meat that's a little bit nicer, so it doesn't need to cook so long. I take one onion. We're not trying to make it fancy here, we're trying to just get the flavors down. Chuck the pot on the fire. See if I can find a good spot to put it. I got some Scotch fillet here, which is almost a little bit sacrilege to use for a stew, but as I said, I only have so much time, and the Scotch fillet is gonna cook a bit quicker. I'm gonna add my potatoes, which is probably add 2. It's gonna be a big meal. I might get 2. Might be lunch tomorrow as well. Just cube it in, mix it in with everything else. The meat and the mushrooms is starting to brown. A little bit nice flavor. We're going to use 3 things. I got a mushroom and bacon soup, which also going to make it a little bit thicker. So we'll spread it in. We're going to take a small piece of beef stock. This one is garlic and rosemary. And lastly, some light cooking cream. This one is a UHT version because I yet to get a fridge in my car. Chuck on the lid and leave it for a bit. So I put some small coals under the camp oven, and that's going to be hot enough just to stew. And then on the side, I'll keep my fire going, so I can shuffle over some coals if I need it, but I'm not going to leave it long, maybe 30 minutes, 20-30 minutes, that should be enough for my potatoes to cook. And then we've got an early dinner. Time to eat. We got beautiful meat stew, potatoes, mushrooms and veggies tonight. So as I said, this is normally something I do when there's a bunch of people. Cooking like this for yourself is too much cleaning really.